Okay, here is the lesson for today. I'm Mr. Fernandez, and you have to build a digital Google map of the geography of Europe. Let's review this together. First thing, remember, you have done this. This is not new to you. You know how to do it. This is a tutorial so you can have an extra tool to come back if you need to check what do you need to do exactly. It's better than any other instruction. So here comes. You open your Google Chrome. You're gonna sign in, of course. In my case, I'm signing in here. Next, you do your classic sign in. There it goes. I'm in, isn't it? Now, after that, you're gonna go to Google Maps. So you open your points there, and then you find Google Maps. If you don't have Google Maps for any reason here, you always can find it directly on here. You can type Google Maps, but as you can tell, I have maps here. So I'm opening maps immediately. Perfect. Once I have that, we've done this several times. You go to the three bars, click your places, maps, and then at the bottom, create map. Now you are in creative mode. The other thing that you need besides this one is basically your paper with all the points of the Geo Europe, rivers, mountains, seas, and others. So once you have that, what the first thing that you need to do is place your name here, type it, call it Geo Europe or Geo, whatever you want, save, perfect. Now you're gonna begin to add the layers that you have in your paper. Let's say that the first one is mountains. You can do MTS. Next layer, you're gonna call it rivers. Next layer, you're gonna call them seas. Next layer, you're gonna call them islands, because you have islands. And then the last layer, you call it others, isn't it? There it goes, others. Perfect. You will do only 5 points out of all the ones that you have in your paper. You need to do 5. Choose 5 points for each one of these layers. And remember, when you have this gray bar or blue bar on the side and you click on that, there it goes. That is very important because any point that you do on the map will be immediately thrown to this box. If you click on rivers, anything you do here will go into rivers. So let's try to do a couple of points first. So I'm gonna go here. I can move in maps. And remember, when you see your map, but you also have different base maps. This one is very good for satellite pictures. I love to use this one for mountains because mountains are so clear with this layer. And when you trace rivers or water, I like to use this other layer. This is really good. You can see the rivers actually very well here, over here. So I'm gonna go to the basic layer for now, which is the first one. Perfect, I'm zooming out. And then let's say that my mountain, I wanna find, I said, let's say the Alps. So then I find the Alps. There it goes. Never use the pin that has been dropped. This is only the search. You can delete the search here. But at least right now you know where are the mountains. So I'm going to delete that. I know where the Alps are. And I'm going to draw my own personal pin. Once you have that, label it, Alps. And then say save. Now look at what happened here. It went to rivers. So you can easily grab this one and drop it on the top. You know, but in order to avoid that, just try to check that this blue bar on the side is always in the box that you want the point to go in. And let's leave it on mountains. Once you have that, you can decide to change the pin, the icon, whatever you want. Let's see, the camping, okay. And then you can change the color. But then now means that all your mountains will be this kind of shape with orange. Perfect. The next thing that you have to do is you have to add something that is not seen on the map. So I'm going to go to pictures and always go to Google image search and type the name of the geographical feature plus the word map. For example, Alps map. And now I have hundreds of pictures. So which one is not the same as you have here in the background? Which one is adding something interesting? For me, I think this one is pretty cool. This one is another one too interesting because it shows me the position of the Alps inside of Europe. So I'm going to select that one. It adds something new. Perfect. So once you have that, the next thing that you have to add is one important factual information about the Alps. So I'm going to look here, and you can go and search directly factual information about the Alps. Okay, and then let's say 17 real factual information about the Alps. You can click on this one and you find one. From Mont Blanc to the Matterhorn. Let's say that I want to copy something like this, isn't it? You want to copy part of that. The Alps are part of Europe, most iconic mountain. So you can highlight this part if you want, and you can copy. Oh, the Alps are the most iconic mountain ranges in Europe. Okay. So I'm going to go here. You can type it or copy and paste. The Alps are the most iconic landscapes in Europe. Okay, and then after that, don't forget to place the URL where you took it. So Command C, copy, Command B, in your case Control, and then you can say taken from, and then that's it, because you wanna quad that, and that's it. You finish one. You got it perfect there. You got the pin, you got the Alps, and then keeps going. You can also put certain polygons if you want. I mean, some people are more creative and have more fun doing this. In order to put polygons or lines, you use the line. Every time that you click, you create a perimeter. If I overlap the last one on the top on the first one and double click, I create a polygon. There it goes. See? And then I can call these Alps and say save. That's perfect. I don't need to do anything, but I can change that. If you want to change the color, you can change it here, and you can change the transparency of that here. Don't put it like that because it blocks all the view. You can leave it here, and then you can increase the border probably there. I mean, you don't need to do that, but some people are more creative. They like to place these icons like this. There it goes. Done. Okay, that's another way. When you do rivers, are more complex, but if you click on rivers, I'm going to use this layer, which allows me to see more rivers, which is this one. And then let's say that I want to click the Danube River. There it goes. So then now I have the Danube River here, and it's like very simple here. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to approach a little bit, and I can see it so clearly going all the way here. So the only thing that I need to do really, it's make a line. So I'm going to go out a little bit, and then I can take one line here, and the only thing that I do is click, 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 click. I mean, you don't need to be very specific, but if you click like this, then you just, and then if you do a double click, you drop the line, isn't it? Call it Danube River, let's see, Danube River there. There it goes. And then you can change the color of that if you want, the line width, don't make it too thick, and that's it. The only problem is that after you clean the search, which is this one here, and then you just don't have anything that tells you which river it is. So I'm gonna just put a little mark there and click Danube River there. And also you can put another picture there, isn't it? Like we said, we have to put a picture. So Danube River, next to Danube River, and then you can put a picture here. Google image search, Danube River, and then Danube River map, because we said always we add the word map. There it goes. Done. This is perfect. It shows me the location of the river. Then here you're gonna type whatever I told you, first import information with the URL, and then you're all done with the Danube River. Now look at carefully here. The Danube River went into the mountains, but you can always organize it. You can pull it down There it goes. And you can put down this one here as well. There you go. They should go together. And that's how you start building your digital map. So let's remember this. Title, add the layers that you have in your map. You have different base maps that you can use at the bottom. And then after that, you have to add only five pins on each one. And after that, you add a picture, which is basically a map of that feature. And then after that, factual important information with the URL. And that's it. Try to work on that. Don't share it. Just keep it with you. It's saved automatically in your drive, so you don't have to worry. Don't worry about finishing. Do as much as you can. And then when I come back, we'll try to finish it. Okay? Thank you so much.